Star of The Real Housewives of New York City, Brynn Whitfield lately opened a very intimate chapter of her life. A man, Whitfield, now 37, had been seeing sexually abused her at 34. Her first-time story sharing aims to encourage others to find strength and recover. Whitfield participated in an emotional interview with a Zoom call from the Hamptons, where she was celebrating Thanksgiving with her chosen family. She inhaled deeply before launching her account of the horrific event with bravery. In her 30s, she stated, "I had so many things on my mind: marriage, fertility, getting a mortgage. I never considered one of them sexual assault." Whitfield said that although she was constantly afraid of attack during her undergraduate years, this changed as she got older. "I never imagined a 34-year-old Manhattan lady could find herself in this state. That anxiety no longer defined me." Whitfield was a respected chief communications officer for a pet firm at the time. It seemed impossible to consider such a breach. Then one day her life was irrevocably transformed. Prominent in New York's social scene, she had been dating when attacked. Returning home in a daze, Whitfield detailed the extreme self-blame and incredulity that followed. "If it had been one of my friends, I would have advised them to get medical attention and report a police incident," she stated. She coped in silence, though instead, "You want to act as though it never happened. You simply go home and shower. Not enough soap exists on earth." Whitfield kept the incidents to herself for months. She pushed herself into her job, but felt as though her prior self was a shell. "I neither laughed, grinned, nor flicked an eyelash." She blamed herself. She pulled away from her loved ones, struggling with the events. Whitfield started expressing her story with close friends and sought therapy at last. She said that this process was like a purge, allowing her to recover the bit of her lost self. "You have to find justification in everything," she said. "I had to feel this for a reason. It let me open." She had never done before, but now she approaches dating with fresh vulnerability and thoughtfulness. Whitfield also showed the terrible reality of running across her assailant during a social gathering. She meets these people with quiet strength. "I put on a brave face. Because of her upbringing," she said, "she hates yelling and loudness. I treat it with tact, grace, elegance, and firmness. I'm not the only person to go through this." Whitfield emphasizes enabling others even when she does not get conventional justice. "It's worth it 1,000,000,000%, she remarked, "if one person feels less alone." By telling her story, Whitfield wants to raise knowledge of sexual assault and its long-lasting consequences. Her bravery reminds us that, even with terrible suffering, healing is possible. Tuesdays at 9 p.m, ET on Bravo, and streams on Peacock the following day. The Real Housewives of New York City airs on Bravo.